I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. This is your San Francisco 49ers post-game recap here on Niners Radio post-game recap. On the Niners winning it in Week 3, winning up at the Meadowlands in New Jersey on Sunday, winning 36-9. As the Niners had a great day Sunday afternoon up at the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Niners for the game end up racking up 420 total net yards on offense. We're going to recap the game, how it started. It was in the first quarter, Robbie Gould connected with a 52-yard field goal, and the Niners on their first drive, 10 plays for 41 yards. Robbie Gould field goal. It was a 3-0 Niners lead. Then Robbie Gould got another field goal, his second of the game, 12 plays, 28 yards. The Niners led 6-0. And then in the second quarter, Graham Cano connected with a field goal for the Giants, and it was 6-3 Niners. Then Robbie Gould missed a 55-yard field goal. It was no good. And then Cano hit his second field goal and made it a 13 after the Niners scored Jared McKinnon's 10-yard touchdown and run. It was 13-6. The Niners on that play, 12 plays, 75 minutes, accumulated 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Then Robbie Gould hits another field goal. Niners went up 16-6 at the intermission. Then the third quarter, it was Brandon Ayuk got his first career touchdown on a 19-yard jet sweep, and the Niners extended their lead to 23-9. That was a 14-play drive in an 8-minute and 6 seconds span. Then in the fourth quarter, Nick Mullens connected with Jeff Wilson Jr. with a 19-yard catch and run for a touchdown. Niners went up 29-9. Jeff Wilson Jr. also had a 2-yard touchdown run after the Niners forced a Giants turnover. It was it was a 2-yard touchdown run, 15-play drive that made the score final 36-9. Here are the totals for the game. Niners 30 first downs to the Giants 12. Niners were 8 out of 12 on third down. Total net yards, Niners 420 total net yards of offense to the Giants 231. 327 yards passing to the Giants 165. 93 yards rushing to the Giants 66. Total plays, Niners 73. 73 total plays in the game. The Niners defense forced 3 Giants turnovers. Niners were penalized 6 times for 45 yards to the 5 times for 28 yards to the Giants. And the Niners dominated the time of possession for almost 40 minutes, 39 minutes and 44 seconds to the Giants 2013. Final totals. Nick Mullens, 25 out of 36 for 343 yards, a touchdown. Jared McKinnon, 14 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed for 3 carries for 39 yards. He had 77 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. Jeff Wilson Jr., he had 3 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown, 12 carries for 15 yards. He had 69 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, he had 3 catches for 31 yards and 5. He also had a touchdown, 83 all-purpose yards. Kendrick Bourne, 4 catches for 63 yards, averaging 15.8 yards a catch. Robbie Gould was 3 out of 4 for field goals for the day, and he was 3 for 3 in PATs. Daniel Jones was threw for 179 yards. He rushed 5 more carries for 49 yards. He had 128 all-purpose yards. The former Falcon Deontay Freeman, who was picked up and injured for Shaquan Barkley, 5 carries for only 10 yards. Darius Slayton, 3 catches for 53 yards. And the veteran Golden Tate, 5 catches for 36 yards. With the win, the Niners improved their record to 2-1, while the Giants dropped to 0-3. And on the injury front, we had the news: Emmanuel Mosley left with an apparent concussion, and Jordan Reed with an ankle injury. They both did not return to the contest. So the Niners are now 2-1. They'll be back in action next Sunday as they'll be traveling home back to the West Coast. They'll take on the Philadelphia Eagles for Sunday Night Football at the Mecca 1 week from today. It's a Sunday night football game. Will be 5:20 will be the kickoff time. That will be seen on NBC, which will be preceded by Football Night in America, hosted by Mike Tirico. Then Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle Tafoya will give you Sunday Night Football out at the Mecca at Levi Stadium. The game will also be on either on KMBR 680, 107.7 FM The Bone, as Greg Papa, Tim Ryan with the play-by-play in action. Niners and Eagles next Sunday night at the Mecca in Santa Clara. That will be seen on NBC. Once again, the final scores on Sunday. Niners defeat the New York Giants at the Meadowlands by a score of 36-9. I'm Brian Professor B. Davison. Solo! You've been watching San Francisco 49ers postgame recap on Niners Radio. Niners Radio in association with the Arena Sportsnet Bay Area. 49ers football, faithful then, faithful now. Go Niners!